And you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000.
Do you think the Jewish people believe you should be broke?
Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No!
Welcome to Shrouded Realities. If you couldn't tell by the intro, we're going to be talking about rich pastors.
Well, and the ones that say, just name it and claim it.
Just name it and claim it.
If you just say it out loud.
Give me your money, I'll make you rich.
But if you don't, if these things don't happen for you, you don't have enough faith.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
All your fault.
You didn't manifest enough.
Yeah.
Do you believe that crap?
Well, I've tried and look at me.
Still poor.
I say it
I'm net
every
negative.
morning.
I'm net negative.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
According to them, I don't know.
I try every morning. I look at myself and say, you are beautiful. And
You are
still
not a
doesn't happen.
victim.
Everything's going to be okay.
So if I don't do that, is this what you end up with?
What,
is
your
it?
face?
Your
Roughness?
face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all of us. Yeah, we just don't have enough, obviously.
Yeah, we don't have faith in a skincare routine. That's all.
Growth. Skincare routine.
That is kind of weird for a dude. Skincare.
Most of these guys, you can definitely tell they got something going on.
Well, yeah, they've had work
Skin,
for sure.
Skin so tight,
You talking about
like a leather couch.
The TV pastors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, televangelists.
Like somebody put their foot on the back of their head and pulled them by the ears.
Just
Did y'all grow up?
grabbed
with
them right here and just pinned it
Yeah,
back
just-
with
yeah.
a potato chip bag clip.
Staple.
You can hear they smell. You can hear it stretch.
Did y'all grow up in the age of TBN when that was a big thing? You had regular
Ish.
TV. TBN was about the only thing you could pick up.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah,
I think my grandma would have something on like that.
yeah. They
Yeah.
always
Just all
had this
day.
elaborate stage, and then they would literally just beg for your money. They would have a wall of people that you could call,
I do
just
remember
set
that.
up, and you could call them, and they would just be taking your dollars.
They're just grinning
You're
like
gonna be-
possums. Just
Yeah. Hey,
open mouth smile.
I just want to lay the foundation. If all of those people that were actually calling then ended up super wealthy now, I mean, if there was evidence of it actually happening, we would have so many wealthy people in the world right
The
now.
do you know-
Bible's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
The Bible Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be our TV show.
Yeah.
Bible Bitcoin.
I've made it a point to give you your due when you throw in those little nuggies, just
Yeah,
little
that was a good one.
drippies that I usually only
Little
catch in the edit.
drippies.
Yeah.
The gribble. Did you say the dribblies?
That's what he said.
No, little nuggies.
the nuggets.
Little drips of nuggets. I don't know where to go from here.
But yeah, like obviously we're all Christian here of some form.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're not completely aligned on everything, but we at least have some the same base.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I would say our foundation's pretty
Yeah.
pretty solid. It's
Yeah.
based in Christ.
when it gets
That's
when it
kinda
gets
where we
to
live.
when it gets
Yeah.
to the other
outskirts.
things, the outskirts, like there's conversation there, but
Yeah. I want to have some uncomfortable. I've got some uncomfortable questions.
yeah,
Towards the end, I'll
like
save those
that.
for the ends.
yeah.
Everybody stay tuned.
Stay tuned to the end.
The end is going to be
We
where
may
it
not be
gets
friends
deep.
after this. This may be the last one.
Yeah, because this led me into some weird thoughts
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I've been kind of having already a little bit, but it's kind of
Yeah.
fluffed those questions. I
Yeah.
guess
Little
Instead of
fluffy
having
questions
instead of having these conversations in the privacy of your home, you're going to have them here
on the internet.
and the internet.
in front of
Just tearing our skin open and being bare for the world to see.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I think the main thing we're digging in today is the pastors that are quintillionaires, private
Yeah.
jets, big homes.
Yeah, that's
Not much evidence of money being donated from them.
Yeah, I've got some numbers for you on that one.
And and then
And they're not super trustworthy numbers from what I've seen because they're churches.
Yep. They don't have to.
They don't have to report,
they don't have to report.
anything,
Mm-mm.
which
Yeah.
is also a kind
Yeah.
of thing to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
mm.
How do you?
And that whole conversation becomes like government or state, church and state type conversation, and it's like you ask one question, opens up to 10 more questions.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
And I don't want our government super involved in religion either.
I was fixing to
So
say that's
you
kind
don't
of the
want-
uncomfortable
Yeah,
thing.
Right.
you
like
don't really want those two to mingle.
Yeah,
But
but having zero oversight
yeah, let's say
and not having to report salaries
hundreds of millions of dollars,
Yeah,
then you're like, all right, bro.
yeah. What are you doing here?
Here's my thing. This is kind of easy to spot. To
Yeah.
me. Like the blatant abuse of some of this.
You say that, but man, there's a lot of
$65 million jets. Kind of.
Well, I
giving it
mean,
away.
that's on the big, that's on the large, on the one end of the scale. What about the other end of? I don't know. I don't have much experience of like small town churches. Like,
Mhm.
I'm sure most of them are fine, or even like medium sized churches. Like, where could there be some siphoning off
Mhm.
that we don't know about?
Mhm.
Because
there
like,
could
let's
be.
say $10,000. It's not a lot of money
Yeah,
in retrospect, but it's a lot of money to the church probably.
yeah.
Well, but I mean, a pastor has a right to make a salary. Let's back that
Right.
up too and say, like, that's okay. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily have a problem with them making a salary if that is their full time gig.
yeah,
And it is a full time job to be a pastor. That is not just like a part time gig that you just like, oh, I'm here on Sunday and I've got my sermon off the internet. If you're
Yeah.
really being a pastor, there's a lot that goes into it. You're
Right.
visiting
Mhm.
sick people and you're going to people's houses and there's a whole thing that
So
goes
there's
into
that conversation of like, what's that worth? Like, are you here to just survive? Are you here to live kind of comfortably, really comfortably, or beyond, beyond comfortable? Where is the
I had a Bible verse and I forgot my notes.
yeah. You got it's
like, when does it start getting dirty?
yeah, it's a fine line
There's a line.
because yeah, I mean, you want a pastor to feed his kids and
Yeah.
also have a well prepared message and also take care of his congregation.
But then what about, okay, now we're going to pay for your kids' colleges.
Yeah,
Your wife gets a brand new BMW.
yeah,
Like, where's that line? I don't know where the line is.
I don't know.
I don't either.
You
I mean,
know,
truly.
that's a conversation. I feel like just being, could they do it in a democratic way where like the congregation comes together? It's like, we like this guy. He should have this. It's not up to him to decide, or the people behind the doors to decide, or the
Right.
people of the church decides.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't either.
What are they comfortable with?
And it gets crazy. It gets stinking awkward. I used to be a deacon of a small church, so I've
Mhm.
seen under the skirt, if you will, of
That's
what
a-
goes on in the business
that's one
of a
way
church.
to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a weird
Well,
way to say
you,
that.
could, you could have said under the pew. I mean, you went straight for the skirt. you
behind the
dirty little-
curtain. Behind the curtain.
Yeah,
probably
there
is
you
what
go.
it is.
Why'd you go
There we
skirt?
I don't know.
You
Little
made it
nasty
weird.
little.
pervert.
So I do have this.
dirty boy.
I do have this from
Sorry,
2
Mom.
Corinthians 8, verse 13 and 14. For I do not mean that others should be eased and you burdened, but that as a matter of fairness, your abundance at the present time should supply their need, so that their abundance may supply your need, that there may be fairness. As it is written, whoever gathered much had nothing left over, and whoever gathered little had no lack.
Hmm.
So he's not saying that that abundance is necessarily bad, but
Right.
you need to be using that abundance, maybe not to be buying private jets.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's
And
supposed
that's
to
the
go.
and that's the obvious.
He's giving you abundance
Right.
for that is the big one, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably say it a lot because that was the big one
one.
that I saw.
That
a
is
lot.
it's literally big.
But I mean,
say that. And don't you say I did.
don't you say that I
what in the Harry Potter villain character going
It's
on
like
here?
getting in a tomb with a bunch of demons. What? Have y'all seen the video of him talking to Duplantis, talking about that? Him and Duplantis are talking about it, and he's like, you can't hear from God when you're in a plane, like a regular economy plane. He's like, you just sit there and you're in your private jet and you stand up and you go, what was that, God? And he's sitting there having a conversation. He said, "Can you imagine what the guy beside you would say?" He would go, "What the hell was that?"
It's like we just got called poor in like 9 different ways.
Yeah, exactly. You can't even hear God.
I'm in my private jet. I'm closer to God.
In a commercial airline, you can't even hear him.
I'm so poor, I feel rich when I fly commercial.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in the back of the plane next to the toilet. And
I'm
like,
riding in a plane.
Every time I'm on a plane, I'm like, wow. It's like transporting somebody from like the 1800s.
Yeah.
You know, that's me every time. Like, this is Marvel. This is Marvel engineering.
Tyler Perry made it so cheap, I just had to buy it.
Get out of here.
But I dug into Joel Osteen. He's really not that, like, him personally, not that dirty of a guy. Like, there's not much information, but the information there is, it's like, it's a pretty simple life. His dad was a pastor, worked for his dad.
Was his dad a rich pastor, or was he like a
No,
small
they
town
started out of like a feed store.
Really?
And then Joel Osteen in the 90s went to do like, went to college for like TV and filmmaking and stuff like that. Dropped out and started doing recording his father's sermons and whatnot. And then that grew. And it was probably 10 years after that Joel Osteen had his first sermon, and that grew. And then he met his wife, and they kind of kicked it off from there. Once they got so big that they was able to buy that place in Houston, the old Houston Rockets Center.
Yeah.
And that's where like the it basically exploded from there in like the early 2000s. And they said they spent, it was like $12 million for like a 9-year contract, and they spent $90 million on reservations. $90 million.
On what? On reservations?
Renovations.
Renovations. Okay.
Not Indian reservations.
They just booked the reservations
Yeah.
out.
Just kept going each
Got
room.
a lot of restaurant reservations.
Yeah. And like when I saw a picture, like I obviously knew he had like a mega church, but when I saw pictures of it, dude, it's insane.
It's huge.
Insane.
Yeah.
People were like this big.
Yeah.
You know? And
What's his net worth? Like
it's not clear.
As a person.
It's between like 30 and 90 million.
Okay. Yeah. AI saying 100 mil.
Yeah. And it's hard because like there's no.
Yeah, it's estimated.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing that I found is you don't have to disclose how much a pastor's making to anybody.
No, because it's tax-free money, so
Yeah.
you don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But on Olstein, there's also some not great things about this guy.
Right. I'm saying like his rise, his before fame, it didn't seem like there was any indicators of any weird stuff.
His theology is awful.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
He's the name it and claim it guy big
Yeah.
time. He was on Oprah, if I remember right.
Yeah,
doing
Larry King, Oprah.
Yeah, like making this audience stand up and say, "I am healthy. I am pretty." Like whatever it was, like doing the whole thing.
It's like 99% motivational speaking and like 1% maybe Bible.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just like
Just a
like a
snippet.
single sentence.
Yeah.
Well, what was the hurricane that came through?
Harvey.
Katrina.
Yeah, no, it was hard. Yeah, well, that was one that did happen. It's not the one I'm talking about, but that was a hurricane.
Yeah, was it? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the acknowledgement.
Yeah, that was a hurricane. Harvey came through.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't open his place up.
It was a few days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wouldn't open it up.
His
and he didn't have a good reason.
no.
Yeah, he had a bad reason if I remember right.
Yeah, it was a couple of reasons. There was a
Yeah,
couple.
he got drugged for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then he sent a collection plate once he did open it up around to the people inside.
I would have laid a hot turd in my hand and put it on a plate.
It's like, dude, I
Turd.
ain't got a house. You think I got a couple dollars? No.
Son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's that's some stones right there, by the way.
Hey, why don't y'all-
Stones.
we're gonna take an offering up, boys.
Yeah. Put it in there.
big, hard stones right there.
I don't know
Alright,
what he
chill.
was using it for, but where in any world could you go? This is probably a good idea. Homeless people that
Yeah.
just lost everything in a hurricane. See if we can get a couple bucks up.
Jeez.
For what?
I keep the
So
lights
that
on.
they could get rich.
Yeah.
Give it to him, they get rich.
You know what?
You're welcome.
Didn't even think about that.
Didn't even think about it.
Every one of those people probably
For $5, you get his book.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Dadgummit.
$5, that's cheap for a book.
Yeah, because
For 1 page.
if you give $1,
Make your
God
mama
will
holler.
turn that into 100.
Right. Like the
Every
stock
time.
market.
It's an investment.
It's an investment in yourself.
God is actually an investment.
He is on Wall Street.
Are
Yes,
we
a
recording
financial-
Rage Bait right now? Is that
A
what's going on?
financial investment is what he is.
We're recording Rage
Yes.
Bait to put out later, and people are not
You're
going to have
not
any
supposed
context.
you're not supposed to acknowledge it. But
That's not how
yes,
that works.
No,
Yes.
you're not supposed to be like, hey,
This
all
is
of
Rage
this is
Bait.
fake. But yes, every bit of the
Yes.
thing I said.
Jesus
not real.
has been known
Not
to be an
real.
accountant. Okay.
Yes.
He has his what do accountants have? Their
Money.
No, they're
Joey, you're
See,
not
I'm
getting,
on it today.
You're not getting nothing past him today, guys.
what do they have to do? They have to pass a test or something. They have to like have a it's some special thing to be.
They
an
have to be able
accountant.
to use a calculator to spell boobies.
Yes.
Flip it
Excel.
upside down.
Excel. Use Excel.
That's a joke for the youngins out there.
It is. If you can spell boobies with a calculator,
Your PhD.
yeah, you're in.
Pretty Cameron. But yeah. So and
What's
it's
his-
like I see the allure of Joel Osteen because his message is really clean. It's sharp. He has the enthusiasm. He has the cadence. He has everything that makes
the
it
production.
sweet. He has the production.
Got all the things you want to
He
hear.
he says the words at the right time, the right phasing of each word.
Mm-hmm.
I see how it's attractive.
Little cult leaderish.
A little bit,
words.
a little bit. He's right there. He's kind of looks like Gavin Newsom a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
Like
Got
a
some
younger,
Newsom. Yeah,
a younger Newsom.
yeah.
He's the one that looks like you peel your face back.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got that perma smile.
Tight.
That perma smile going on.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what was I going with that, Joey?
I don't know.
Perma smile.
But, you know, just doing deep diving, there's other like bigger mega church pastors eating him up, you know, because like he doesn't talk about guilt, doesn't talk about sin, or doesn't talk about you know, going back on your sin, any of that. It's only the good stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a big
Big
big portion of
one.
his draw is
Yeah.
Well,
you're
yeah,
not
don't
going to get
wanna-
your feelings hurt.
It's all
no
about
matter
being
what.
happy. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
No, it's not. The Bible doesn't say we're going to be happy.
It actually really
Tells you
doesn't.
It says we're
opposite.
going to probably be murdered,
Yes, it tells you the
Let's go
opposite.
talk to Paul. You
Yeah.
know,
skinned alive.
Yeah, let's go talk to. You can talk to Paul. Talk to Job. Job had it great.
Yeah.
Lost all his family. He lost every bit of land he had.
All his cows.
If
All
only
his
he had
cows
Joel
had
Osteen's
boils
book, he'd
pulling
figure it
them.
out.
That's right. That's what he was missing.
He
Yeah.
didn't have enough faith. That's what it was, according to Joel Osteen.
Good night.
Yeah. That was also fake. What I just
Sarcasm.
Yeah.
said.
But
Made
the
a sarcasm thing. Boop, boop, sarcasm.
the numbers on the donations from his church, then again, it's not concrete,
Very vague.
very big. But it's rumored to be the annual working budget.
Annual.
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 It's a big word.
Annual.
There's two N's and a U and an AL. But the annual working budget is around 90 million. And there's only rumored to be about 1% ish of that, which is still 9 million, but that's a lot of millions still left on the table
1% for what? For giving?
for giving
Like to
whatever donations or whatever the
charity
outreach
or whatever
charity.
their outreach is. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that's
one-
what's rumored.
1% of it goes out of the church.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got some numbers. I'm gonna piggyback on that.
After he wipes the tears from his face.
Middle school humor gets
Don't
me,
be
man.
so anal about it,
That
Joey.
middle, there it is.
There it is.
Middle school humor gets me. I listened to the Sean Ryan show. He had a guy named Nathan Apfel. He filmmaker. He's got a documentary on Amazon right now called The Religion Business. I really wanted to get it. Almost did today if I had time. I didn't have a ton of time to sit down and watch it. It is a 6-part series. But it breaks down exactly what we're talking about. Churches in general, mega churches, where their money goes. He he broke into the Kenneth Copeland compound to try to get close to it, try to get some answers, and of course security swarmed him.
That's owned by the church, by the way.
It's owned by the church.
Yeah.
It's called
With the security
It
company?
says parsonage. Is that what they
yeah, it's
call
called
it?
the parsonage. The
like a
security
$9
company is
million.
owned by the church. His house is owned by the church.
The airport.
the airstrip is owned by the church. The 3 airplanes is owned by the church.
Well, yeah, because then you don't have to pay tax on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, he broke down on the Sean Ryan show. I don't know how completely accurate it is, but he said only 6% of all money going to all the churches in America. Only 6% of it actually goes to outside the church.
Sure.
The other 94% is maintenance, upkeep, facility upgrades, salaries. Let's see, I did a breakdown. 49% goes to salaries and benefits for pastors and staff and employees.
Which that sounds like
That's
That's
not
not
a
that
crazy
great
number
number.
to me. That's
half,
not crazy.
half of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not bad. But the fact that only and AI said only 11%, so he said 6%, 11%. So we could say somewhere between 6 and 11%
Yeah, let's say 8%.
actually leaves the church and goes and does good things.
Is there a total number? Like, are we talking like a billion,
Trillion.
trillion?
Yeah, he said a trillion.
Coming in or
yeah,
going out?
he said Christians give $1.6 trillion. American Christians give $1.6 trillion in a year. 1 million of that it goes to the church. The other 600 billion goes to other charities. And he breaks down other charities and where that money goes to. Most of that also goes to salaries and overhead.
Yeah.
But yeah, of that $1 trillion that goes into a church, only 6% from what he said goes to
Which is-
to
that's
missions,
still
60 billion.
feeding the hungry,
That's a large number.
that
still.
sort of thing. It's still a lot of money.
But then that's 940 billion left over.
Mhm.
Say half of that to salaries. So let's break it down to about 500 billion.
Mhm. It's a lot of money not
Gotta
going.
Think of how many churches there are. Now, it's not.
Yeah, and that was
across
an
the
average
entire,
too. So
It's
like,
not across the entire country like it is where we are. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't turn around without seeing one here.
right.
And I know it's not like that everywhere, but somewhere like here, that still doesn't seem like a crazy number to me.
I want to
Yeah.
know what like other religions, what their income is.
It's
We
much
already
lower.
dug into the Mormons,
Right.
And it was a ton too. Their numbers were similar. I think their outreach money was like 6%. The rest of it got hoarded by the church.
Like I want to know synagogues and Muslims. Like
Oh,
what
you're
their-
talking like
yeah, other
outside Christianity.
outside Christianity, just to kind of just see what theirs are.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I would say Christianity is the top.
as far
I
as
would-
giving,
Yeah, as far as giving goes, I would say that
Yeah, I've never
Christianity is
heard
the
of
highest.
I've never heard of Muslim
That's just an assumption, but I've never heard of like a Muslim outreach group.
tithe
You know what I
or
mean?
yeah.
It's called a bomb.
See?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
kidding, not kidding. Yeah. So I don't know the.
I think they call it Alua Akbar was the name of it. That was the name of the outreach.
Yeah.
It reaches out kind of far.
So I dug
20
into
meters.
I dug into
20
Kenneth
meters.
Copeland. It's called never mind. I'm gonna move on. Kenneth Copeland. I dug into him a lot.
That dude.
Married,
I think of all of them, he's definitely the most interesting one.
they said he's the richest.
Yeah.
So he's the king daddy of prosperity preachers.
Yeah.
But he is the least convincing out of all
I
of
know
them.
he's a
Like how-
bumbling idiot. Even in his
Yeah.
even in his sermons, I listened to some of his sermons, and he's a bumbling idiot.
Yeah, I don't
He's not
get
even that
how-
good at
How
it.
did he make it that far?
He's not even that good at it.
Mm-mm. He's really not. Like, he's the one where I'm going like, no. I mean, come on, man.
I
Like,
think
who's
his,
listening to this and
I
getting
think
fired
his,
up?
his is longevity. He's
Just
been doing
been
it since
at
the
it.
70s.
So he's had a foot stranglehold on.
Yeah, and he had a good mentor. His
Well, now his kids have taken that over. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all have seen that.
Do the
So-
kids look like him?
no, he's not like
It's his
regular
daughter. It's his
Texans.
daughter and son-in-law. I think have taken that over.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still the head pastor, so he can live in the church's
Right.
house.
that nobody gets to go into
Nobody.
Because of tax reasons or because they're weird?
because
They're
it's
weird.
a mansion.
It's like 9.5 million, I think I saw.
Yeah.
And
But
in Texas,
So can you imagine
So that's
giving
a big
10%
one.
of your paycheck to this dude and then walking into
It's got a tennis court.
6-car garage next to a lake, next to a hunting camp, next to
An airport next
an
to
airport?
you better be going on a diet because he ain't fitting through that needle, brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
That was solid. I'm going to
That
give you
was
that.
solid. I liked it.
Through the eye of a needle.
Mm.
Yeah. But,
Little Bible humor.
He'd been married 3 times before.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy is so dirty, and it's so obviously dirty. Been married 6 times before.
See,
Really shaped-
Olstein,
3 times
I
before.
was about to say,
Same
you just
marriage.
doubled that number.
Yeah.
same marriage.
Dude, you
Olstein,
just
okay.
did
Yeah.
you just did the prosperity. You said
I
3
doubled it.
and you doubled it.
I doubled
You
it.
had faith.
Whoa!
Look
See.
at you.
See?
You're on it.
Numerology.
But yeah.
Numbers.
Numbers.
You're wearing a shirt with numbers on it.
Look at that. Lucky
Lucky numbers.
full house.
But yeah, how do you convince that many people to give money that much to
Right.
the point? And he his defense, and we seen it in the video when he got called out on the tarmac, was, "Hey, I've got natural gas on my land. You didn't know that, did you?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was church's land.
Yeah.
You
On
know-
his, yeah, that's a slip up in itself
Yeah.
for him to go, oh, it's my land.
No,
You,
it's
you
not
better
yours, bro.
keep your mouth shut if
It's
you're going
not
to play
yours,
that.
yeah.
Because you're about to start paying taxes on that land
Yeah.
if you don't watch it.
Right.
He,
Yeah, right. I mean, he won't. But
You know how he got started with that? He when he first started televangelizing, he put out a package of what was it called? I should have looked it up, had it ready. But he put out a thing like, "You donate your money to me. Here's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to buy this compound. I'm going to set up the church. I'm going to set up a radio station, a TV station. It's going to be an open park for everybody to come enjoy.
a senior home, too,
A
wasn't it?
senior home,
Yeah.
a hotel, and something else." But he only did like half the things he said he was going to do with that money. Obviously, he kept the rest.
Mhm.
And then once he bought that land with the church money, that's when he found that it had oil on it or natural gas on it, and now he's making the church is
The
making
church,
the
'cause
church is
clearly-
making
How does that work? Because is that non-taxable at that point?
Yep.
Because it's on church land, that's even non-taxable.
yeah, you can the church
Ooh.
can the church can absorb and take on businesses as part of the church and become a tax
I
shelter.
think he did a land survey maybe a little bit before he bought that.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I just
There is a clause in the U.S. government where, like, if it's found you have certain resources on your land,
Mhm.
they can just come take it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
that's
no.
real.
There is no.
Somehow he had the mineral rights too, and that's what that's referring to. Is like you
Mhm.
don't even own the
You don't own
dirt
the.
under
Yeah.
the dirt.
Yeah.
Like if there's minerals in it, it doesn't belong to you.
it's not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I was to find a gold mine under my house, it's not mine, even though I own the land, which is weird.
You better.
But
I'm gonna call Copeland see if he can tell you how to get some mineral.
he figured
rights.
out how to do it.
Yeah, he's got them.
He figured out how
He
to
did
do
a
it.
seance in that
You know
mansion.
what?
Yeah.
He said if you send him just sow a seed, he would tell you how to own mineral rights. And then if you have faith, you're going to have a gold mine under your house.
Should have done it.
I don't see why this is so hard to understand.
See, I mean, they talk about it. I mean, they literally say it.
Yeah.
They're giving you the playbook here. I don't know why you're missing it.
Right.
Do you know how much he's worth? Give a
Mm,
guess.
I'm sure it's
I think
vague.
I know.
Super vague.
I'm
and
going to
it's
say
very wide.
between 100 and 500 million.
That's a large gap, but I think it's more.
What do you think? Put a number on it.
Could it be?
9.
Yeah, he's pretty close. It was between 300 million and 800 million.
That's
It's a lot
so
of
much
money.
Ugh.
A lot of money.
that he personally is worth, not the church.
That's
correct.
right. That's right.
Okay, so what is his church? The assets of the church?
No idea.
They
Nobody
could
knows.
clear it right over $1 billion. I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Or just saying, maybe the church is worth about $300 to $800 million.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
somewhere in that range.
Where it should be.
That's probably about where it's worth, if I had to guess.
Yeah. And again, man, it's such a slippery slope because, like we said in the beginning, like,
There's traces of truth in what
You
they're
want-
saying too.
yeah,
And
you
that's
want your
what's
pastor
bad.
to be there for you. You want him to be
And I want him to be taken care of too, and I want him to be able to make a living if that's what he's doing, to be
80K a
able to
year.
live.
Yeah.
And I think that it will depend on how much tithe comes in to an extent too.
Think like a percentage.
Yeah, there is something that would be tied to that in some kind of way because that's how a church financially lives,
Yeah.
regardless. So,
Yeah.
I mean, every church does have to have that uncomfortable, hey guys, tithing actually is something that's biblical and everybody should do it. That's not unbiblical. That is
Right.
in there.
Yeah.
But
But,
what with the allocation of the tithing?
well, my whole thing is having discernment of where your money goes. So if the guy is saying, I'm going to buy a mansion with this, maybe don't give him $1,000. Maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, or if you see something shady going on, going, no, I'm not going to give my money to this in this place here.
Right.
And there's clearly shady stuff going on right here
Yeah.
with these guys.
Yeah.
So I
'Cause
mean,
it
there's
would
no
give
doubt.
me a very icky feeling of like, oh, he's got a new truck. Oh, wife's got a new truck.
Yeah.
See, it's a slippery. That's
Ooh,
slippery too
yeah.
because why can't they have a new truck? It's not necessarily wrong for them to. They need a vehicle.
Yeah, but
But
90K.
you don't have any vehicle.
90K. Because I'm not manifesting
I
it.
know.
I don't think they should flaunt. I will say, like,
Yeah.
don't show up with new veneers and a Cuban chain like maybe Furtick just did.
that was real.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Golly.
Maybe don't show up with new veneers and like a chain. Maybe don't do that.
Speaking of not rich people, let's tell people where they can go and make us not rich.
ShroudedRealities.com.
Not rich?
Not rich. Well, it hadn't been so far.
Yeah.
So we are actually asking for you to sow a seed.
Let's
Into
no, I don't want to try that.
No.
We're not going there.
It's not a seed of faith. It's a seed of just your money into our bank account. That's it.
We're just going to beat over the bush here.
That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for a seed of faith right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're probably not going to use your money right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to waste
A case
it.
of Miller Lite.
We're not going to waste it because we haven't spent a dime yet on ourselves
We
at
really
all.
haven't. None of it's went to us at
Not
all.
even close.
Everything's went into this room that you're sitting at right now.
Yeah.
In fact, it's,
Or into marketing, which hasn't worked either.
my goal is for us. Yeah. My goal is for us to not be at the negative. Like
We got a long way to go for that.
we do
Yeah.
have a long way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
We got a long way
Long
for
way to
that.
go.
We're a few K behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just got to have faith.
Gotta have
Yeah.
faith. We gotta have faith that our Patreon folks are going to keep on keeping on,
And
and we're
people
going
are
to
just
gain new
gonna-
Patreon people.
And people are going to jump on that that merch and
Get the
buy it.
t-shirts and
'Cause
the
it's there.
stickers. You hadn't done a sticker pitch in a hot
I
minute.
haven't, and I'm not prepared for one.
You know why?
why?
Nobody wants to just buy stickers.
There's something
Wait,
to that.
it took us about a year to figure
No,
that out.
I actually disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think people do want to buy stickers because
think-
people put stickers on a bunch of different things.
Okay, here we go.
Example one.
Huh?
Example one.
Look, how
Look at
can you
that.
say? How can you say
You're over
that
here
people don't want
gaslighting
to buy
us.
stickers? You got
You
daggum
got 4 of them
stickers
on there.
But,
3.
But
and you paid for those.
I mean, I did, but I got
You lost, Joey. Give
I
up.
yeah.
did.
Sorry.
Okay, maybe people do want to buy stickers.
Hold up. Turn that cup around.
Oh, there's 3 more.
Look at that.
Wow.
He's sitting here. He's gaslighting y'all about nobody wants to buy stickers. Look at this man. He's stickered up.
Because we've got so many of them, I just had to put them somewhere.
Hey, the stickers are actually great quality. Not even lying. The
They
one I have,
actually really
the
are.
one on my car has
Yeah.
been there for a year now.
Yeah.
Has not faded any.
It's past a year.
Past a year.
Mine too.
I have
that ain't-
washed.
Yeah,
I've washed my cup in the dishwasher multiple times.
yeah.
Not even remotely trying to peel.
Whoever we're getting these from, we're gonna stay with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it was-
They're solid.
We'll give them a plug. It was this people here. It's here. The Ninja stickers.
Yep, there it is.
No. I didn't buy them from Ninja Sticker. I got them from somewhere else.
Yeah,
This is where
That's
we get
the
t-shirt
That's
people.
the press.
That's where we get our
Yeah.
t-shirt stuff. Ninja.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have some uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, Joe. I'm pretty sure you were saving this for the end, but
Conversations
I know
with
how you get
Joey.
into the eat the rich mode sometimes.
I do.
And so, where does this fit in
It's-
in the narrative of Joey?
Not really, surprisingly.
Oh.
It's more on the structure of the Western Christian Church
No,
and how we got to this point.
Probably
Okay.
agree on some things. here.
Because no matter what size of church you go to,
Uh-huh.
even if you go to a small church, they all have aspirations of being a big church.
Right.
Like I've never been to a church where they didn't try to get more numbers and more people, which in turn turns into more tithing, which in turn turns into more money and bigger buildings and nicer buildings.
What's their
Then you're-
motivation, though? That's
Because you're always competing. Like you want people. I'm sorry, that's not completely true. I was about to say you want people to come to your church so that you have more money and more people. It may not always necessarily be true.
I would say that's
That's the end result, though.
It is
Right.
the end
Maybe-
result because you do want to bring people to Jesus.
I was about to say, I think that you want more people to come to your church because you want more people to hear the gospel. Is probably the reason.
I
you
think
want
the
people.
money thing
Yeah.
is the side effect of it.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. It's the symptom of it because you have so you got two churches here.
Yeah.
You got Church A with a ball and sound system and a crazy talented guitar player and a crazy talented singer
yeah, whatever.
and cool lights. And you got old church over here. They don't have that.
Just wooden pews
Wooden pews
and
and
one spotlight.
and a good message.
Yeah.
Which one is most people going to go to?
Right. The
So-
one that triggers that
Sure.
dopamine.
Yeah. So this one, yeah, exactly. So this one over here, Church B says, "Damn, how do we get our numbers to look like this guy over here,
Copy.
Church A?" Yeah. So you're like, "Hey, let's get some spotlights. Let's go in debt a little bit and get what we got to get." And it's just like a never-ending compounding effect of trying to draw in people.
Yeah.
And then to get all these things, you have to have tithing, you have to have people giving money, and you have to have people coming in to do it. So my really uncomfortable question is where does this come from? It seems to be the blueprint in America across any and all churches. But I don't think that was what we as a church was called to be.
So were we called to be small groups of people that just are in a brick church with a wood pew?
Or not even a church.
So somebody's house?
Could be.
Sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's the uncomfortable question is like you have
So you're going to tithe to the guy that's at the guy's house? Because
Well-
tithing is biblical, so you're just going to tithe to the guy's house?
it
To
is
pay his power bill that
it's-
month?
I want to say it's kind of biblical. It only mentions tithing one time, and it's in the Levitical law, which we don't follow 90% of anymore.
Okay. It's still biblical.
It's still biblical,
I'd
but
say it's still biblical. I mean, for anything to function, it has to have some form of monetary movement. I mean, it
you're
has
right.
to.
You're right. I mean, you
It-
do
it
have
would
to
die
have
on
money.
its face if you didn't have any.
Would it?
Right.
I
Well,
don't-
Because
the church would,
because you're not
yes.
making anything. It's not
What's-
there's not
what's-
an output.
what's
the
the church?
church,
though?
the building, sure, would completely collapse.
The church is supposed to be the people, though.
Okay. Who's going to be the guy that goes and does all the outreach if you don't have the larger groups?
Yeah, so
From your house, you're not.
you could. You could.
With what money?
You don't have to have money.
Do churches help fund these things a lot of times with large amounts of money?
Sometimes.
Most?
But then
Okay.
it gets dirty though, because then you get people trying to again match the guy next to him to get more people to get more money.
I think you might be given some bad motive that may not always be there.
I don't think it's
I'm not saying all of them are clean, and I actually agree that most are mega stuff. You start hitting a certain number, and it does start to get pretty gross
yeah.
because then it's a cult of personality almost. You get
The person on the stage
personality
is
your
the
God at
face
that
of
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you got a Bible believing church, regardless if it is a larger, medium sized church, and they're preaching the Bible, and they tell you, hey,
Yeah.
somebody came and died for your sins, and that's what the important thing is. It's not what you're getting out of this man.
Yeah.
It's not if you give him $100, then you get 1,000. That's not, God's not your vending machine.
Right.
And that's what they're
Think it
telling you
worked.
through all of this.
Yeah, the prosperity gospel.
The prosperity gospel
Right.
is that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's easy to get tainted with everything's like this because this is what we see in our face all the time. That's not what the church is, though.
I guess
And
it comes down
plenty
to
of larger churches that are legitimate.
I guess it comes down to whenever you do give that money to a church, you just have to have faith that they're going to use it wisely. And if they don't, God knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll have to answer in the end of why did you buy a jet with the people's money?
Yeah, the people with bad intentions are going to get theirs.
Sure.
Yeah.
But my question is the overarching system, like
You're talking about you're talking about like just the building part of it. Like when did the building part of it start?
not really, because the buildings like there were temples in in the Bible. Like we know there were buildings, there were places of worship.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you they gave money to that place of worship. I mean, I don't think that giving money is the problem. I think it's how it's being allocated. In some situations, yes.
And when you get large sums of money, it's going to attract dirtiness.
Do you think, I don't know if they do this or not, but do you think churches should be audited?
I think the churches should be audited by their congregation.
Yes.
I think that's something that we as Americans don't do.
In certain churches,
Is nobody wants to talk about money, so
some
it's
church
hard
governments
to ask
do
that question.
Some church governments not necessarily run an audit, but they give their financials, and this is where each individual dollar goes.
Which is
This is our overarching budget. This is how much we paid the pastor. This is how much we paid. And like where I go, it is the budget is given out 2 months before we vote, and then the entire congregation votes on that.
That's
and if
good.
there's an opposing to that, then somebody goes, "Hey,
Yeah,
what's up with this?"
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there are checks and balances that live in some churches that where it's like, why are we giving this much money to whatever?
Yeah.
So on the extreme end, just the handful of that we've talked about that are worth nearly $1 billion, do you think the government should intervene and audit them?
Man, that just opens up a whole other can of worms if you do that.
Yeah.
Because then you're getting
I'm saying let's say they have it set. You hit the 500 million mark, you're getting audited.
or
So it eliminates 99.9% of all churches that won't get audited.
Then how do you know when you hit that number? You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, because then you've gotta
because
dig
you're not
into
You have to
reporting
report. You'd have to self-report, and if you don't, prison.
it. Yeah.
won't ever happen. But do I think that it should? Man, it's
Okay.
Because I mean,
such a slippery slope.
$1
type
billion.
argument.
$1 billion. Let's
It's
say
just
you
a
hit
slippery
900
slope
million. That's no church except for like 3 are going to hit that.
Right.
So there's I think I saw 1,067 mega churches in the United States, and that's having over 2,000 members or 2,000 regular attendees a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that very thought last night as I was watching the video. I was like, should there be like okay, you've had this many people showing up this much. All right, let's do a check. And I just go so back and forth on that because it's just I don't want the government to have anything to do with my religion at all.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard from these mega churches, like all that stuff's super secret.
Mhm.
Like all the money and the financials is don't ask about it. Like you
Which is
should
like
know.
not okay.
Which is a giant red flag for
Well,
anybody.
they've got colleges and they've got like it's really just weird. I'm not saying that having a Christian college is bad. Like, man, this is just a tough topic.
That's what I'm saying. This is a tough one.
This is a tough
for me.
topic.
This one broke
'cause,
my head.
yeah, I mean, you just don't know where. I'll tell you where you land. Christ is enough. Period.
Hey, that's kind of
He's enough.
That's
and
kind of getting to my point. Like,
I
do we
listened
need
to
these? Do we need these churches to spread the gospel? Do we
I'm
need?
not
Do we
saying
need
that
brick and
we-
mortar? Do we need worship teams? Do we need colleges? Do we need seminaries? Like, none of that's biblical. The temples are, but New
Well-
Testament. How much is in there about brick and mortar and any
I
of it?
mean, there's letters to churches. I mean,
There was, yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's letters to churches and worship and all those types of things. I don't think that that's necessarily bad.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not saying it bad. And I'm saying all this stuff as a tithing church member. Like
Yeah.
I said, I was a deacon. Like I still go to church. I
Sure.
still give
Like how
I
much
still get
fluff is
my-
too much fluff?
Well, I guess I would say, what is your counter to it?
Counter to the church.
Yeah.
When I say
Let's
when I
fix
say
it
as the church,
today.
I'm saying the church is a brick and mortar building
We-
because the
we-
church is the body. The church is us. We are the church.
Yes, absolutely. Brick and mortar. Let's
Yep.
say,
Brick and mortar.
what
church.
is your answer to the brick and mortar church?
More home Bible studies, more devotionals that go up. That stuff like this platform. This is semi-devotional. This is bringing up biblical things for people to think about and talk
Sure,
about.
yeah.
More stuff like this. Like, there's other ways to worship than getting up on Sunday morning, putting on your slacks and
I
polo.
don't think that
and
and I think that that's where a lot of people get mixed up too. Is worship is supposed to just you get up on Sunday and you do it.
Yeah.
That's not when worship is supposed to be happening. It is, but
I mean, you could be called.
as a congregation, you're doing it that
Yeah.
way.
I mean, you're called to worship every breath you take.
Yeah.
You know.
constantly in
So-
prayer.
I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. I don't think that what you're saying is wrong, but I also don't feel that the other is either.
The other being not having a church at all.
No,
Is that
the
what you're
other
saying?
being a church.
I got you.
You saying that
Oh yeah.
like
I
a
got
brick
you.
and mortar,
Yeah, yeah.
a brick and mortar church. I don't necessarily think that that's wrong, just because
Yeah.
there are bad actors in it.
Right.
Because there are, and there always will be, and there always has been.
Mm-hmm.
There is no changing that. There will always be bad until Jesus comes back.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
The Satan coming through the floor. It's Kenneth Copeland walking in.
And don't you say I did.
COVID-19.
Get off me.
I'll blow you away.
Yeah, I guess my call to people with this thought and having this conversation is to look into it yourself. You know what I mean? Don't just throw money at a church because somebody on the TV screen or somebody in the pulpit said to.
Discernment.
Discernment.
Big time
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Be on the lookout because, and it could slip into even your own good church. Like,
It's almost like, if you have that extra money, find an individual who needs help so it's more concentrated.
yeah. Yeah,
So you
because
know-
even giving to charities is difficult these days. 'cause
Yeah.
the
I
numbers.
think we could have this exact same conversation with charity.
The
Yeah.
numbers that I seen in this study was pretty much the same. Like
Mhm.
the amount of money you're giving to a church, only a small percentage goes out to help people.
Mm-hmm.
When you give money to a big charity organization, only a small percent of that goes to help people. The rest of it's jobs for people.
Well, I would also back up from it leaves the church, the money that leaves the church a little bit.
Mhm.
Some of that probably can stay internal because others are going to come in.
Yeah,
so there is
that's part
outreach,
of the outreach.
still
Yeah.
happening even internal. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just inviting somebody to your church is going to be, that is a form of outreach that
Yeah.
is then going to bring somebody into that
Yeah. And that's
and to give them the possibility to hear the gospel in that situation too.
right.
So,
I think if you find someone who is obsessed with money and wealth, it'll be clear what the message is. And then that's when the discernment kicks in
Yeah.
and you know what's real.
Yeah. If they're asking for money for more than just paying the mortgage
And they're just
or
iced out.
if they're I would even be careful with giving to a big church that's wanting like cathedral style churches. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, man, this is so hard, dude.
it's a weird back and forth, man.
it is because
Money, there's a reason why this is a tough topic in churches to begin with. And if it's not a tough topic, maybe that's a problem too.
that's true.
Because I've had conversations with multiple pastors where they are about to go give the tithing conversation and they're like, man, this is going to be a tough week.
Yeah.
Because it's just a tough conversation to have of like, hey, yeah. And
yeah,
there
if
is,
if the church is
just so
struggling to
you-
pay its bills, like
it's not a struggling to pay your bills. It's like, hey, it's a biblical truth that you should do this. And it is talked about in the New Testament as well.
Okay. I'm still researching.
So it is talked about in the New Testament where the, I think it was the widow came and gave her last cent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
I'm definitely dancing around that. I don't remember exactly the whole thing. I don't remember where it is either. So
Well, good thing they
that's
don't make pennies anymore.
Yeah.
That's right.
They don't even make pennies anymore. So
That's right.
if you only give a penny,
You can only give a
Too
nickel.
bad.
A nickel. My last nickel.
Yeah, man, it's just such a tough subject. I'm glad we did it. I mean, that's what we do. That's kind of what
yeah.
we.
Mark 12, 41, 44, if anybody wants to read it.
Can we read it?
Go for it.
You got it pulled up?
I mean, in the NIV, I wouldn't read in that personally. I'd read in the ESV.
I want to read it in the Olstein Bible.
Yeah, the Olstein Bible. She brought 100 pennies.
And she said, I'm happy and healthy.
Yes, and she said, I'm happy and healthy, and she walked away. And she had a husband afterwards. It was crazy. She was a widow when she got there. She just had faith.
She manifested a man.
She did. It was crazy.
Yeah, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, the poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others." Talking about putting very few, but she was poor. They all gave out of their own wealth, but she out of her poverty. But in everything, all she had to do is live on.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
I mean, is there.
Yeah.
I mean, that conversation is legitimate, and I think it's a real thing. So, I don't know. This is a tough topic.
Yeah.
It just is, and I don't know where to go from there other
Yeah.
than to just hit us with one of those.
I feel like we could revisit this later.
We can.
Yeah.
It's. I'd like to get into the faith healings too. If you've watched any
Oh, we
of
talked
those.
about Benny Hinn slapping people with his jacket.
I almost threw it in our intro, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Benny Hinn. You seen the guy that's growing people's legs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing I put,
Manipulating with shoes, like he'll put different shoes on in a fast edit, and it's
Yeah. That's what this show's about. Is digging into the hard
questions.
stuff, questioning reality.
yeah.
it could be shrouded.
It's a shrouded reality. That's the name of the
I'm
show.
just saying, good thing I got deodorant on because I am sweating.
Yeah.
Made me nervous.
It was a tough one.
Yeah.
This was a tough conversation.
you.
You gotta open yourself up more than you usually do.
Yeah. You gotta look inward and look outward. Look at where your money's going. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Stephen, Connor, Joey, thanks for listening.